Hello, good morning to the honorable juries and fellow participants. Today, I would like to present my innovative product on my MUET e-registration, my MURET, accessible online platform in enhancing Polytechnic of Sabrampai students' MUET registration. Before I could proceed, I would like to introduce myself. I am Rajiv Rajpusparaju from General Studies Department, Sabrampai Polytechnic, Penang. And together with me, Eda Edora binti Muhammad Yusak, MUET coordinator as well from General Studies Department, Sabrampai Polytechnic, Penang. We both have initiated this idea and now we are here to present on our product. Okay, before I can move on, I would like to introduce you to MUET. What is MUET? MUET is an English test that measures the level of ability of students in 4 basic English skills, namely speaking, reading, writing, and listening. MUET should be taken by all students, especially if they are interested to pursue their studies to the higher learning institute. Besides, MUET is measured in terms of band, such as band 1, the lowest, band 6, the highest, band 3 would be the average, band 4 would be the good one, band 2 would still be considered as the lowest, and band 5, definitely it would be excellent. These are the files collected for the MUET registration administration purposes, which will be having the receipts and forms from the students, documents submitted by the students. You can see how mess it is. And this is the conventional MUET registration whereby you can see the students queuing up, finding their names to register, money collected from the students for the classes, which is not safe, and then students loitering around, skipping their classes, and the chances to litter around. And even you can see the students would be queuing inappropriately in order to get themselves registered for the MUET. The disadvantages of conventional registration. First, during the registration day, as you can see from the pictures shown a moment ago, students had to queue to secure a place. Only 200 students would be accepted in Sabrampai Polytechnic as MUET Poly candidate. Students might skip their classes due to the registration process. Waste of students' energy and time by waiting. They could even skip their meals. Exemption letter has to be written by MUET coordinator for students who skipped classes. They could be even cheating. Students need to fill in forms manually. The disadvantages of conventional registration. During the registration day, lecturers involved had to postpone their respective classes, and then they need to control the students' movement into the office during the registration process. And that would be difficult to monitor them as well, as they wouldn't be queuing in a proper way. They would be littering around, rubbish. Students would be loitering around, making noises, which would be disturbing the lecturers. And then the lecturers had to issue receipts for the class and seminar fee upon the payment made. The registration venue, which is not comfortable as it will be located in the lecturer's office, and it could be disturbing the other lecturers as the movement of the students, which would be in and out. And after the registration day, lecturers will be collecting a big amount of money which were paid by the students for their classes and seminar, and then this money would be channeled to the management, but it is not safe to hold the money even though it is for the short period. It involved too many paper trails, and then you need to print out forms before the registration starts, need to verify the registration form with the receipt. For example, we have to match the information and the receipt, need to have files according to the departments, and finally, MUET coordinator needs to key in students' details in sistem pendaftaran dalam talian bagi pelajar STPM dan MUET. by referring to the student's form. And not to be forgotten, the current situation, COVID-19 pandemic, which we are unable to meet face to face. Students are not allowed to come back to the campus. So how the registration process would be taking place? So how are we supposed to provide the students the platform to register for their MUET? Okay, before we can move, PSP MUET form. This is the PSP MUET form, whereby the conventional form developed by the MUET coordinator as well as the AJK for the students to register. And they need to bring this form during the registration day. And this is the PSP class seminar form, which they can choose package A, which includes MUET intensive class or seminar, and package B, which includes MUET seminar only. And this is the sistem pendaftaran dalam talian bagi pelajar STPN dan MUET. You can see the online registration process. MUET coordinator needs to key in students' detail in the system based on the form given by the students. Takes lots of time. Tied with the conventional registration process of MUET, now the committee member of MUET in Sabrampai Polytechnic has invented My MURET or My MUET e-registration, which would be in a Google form. Students now can key in their details anytime, anywhere, again, within the time frame given. For example, they can just be at home, and then once they receive the link, they can just key in whatever necessary details needed. And then they need to attach the bank slip payment, for example, the BSN PIN number. What are the details needed? For example, name, Gmail address, department, class, matric number of polytechnic, identification number, phone number, home address, race, SPM English result, MAC PIN number, and bank slip payment which you made for your class and seminar. Doesn't it sound very flexible? Of course, it is flexible. As you can see, this is the students' details which would be in the Excel format. Now, there is no use of forms or receipts which the coordinator has to reflect on, as now we are using Google Form, whereby all the details and information can be generated just in a nick of time. My MURET use. Why? Based on the student's response, takes less time to fill in the form. No need to queue during registration. Students can fill in the My MURET at any time, anywhere. Again, within the time frame given, students will be able to upload their bank slip payment for their seminar and class payment via Google Form. Students know they have successfully registered as MUET candidates in PSP via Gmail sent by MUET coordinator. In a nutshell, My MURET or MUET e-registration via Google Form would be the best way for students to register for their MUET. This saves time, energy, and many more. And of course, no more papers, files, book receipts, and no more students loitering around, littering around, as well as we are safe from COVID-19 by not gathering a big crowd around. So, My MURET, we are coming to all institute to help you to register for MUET. Thank you and hope to see you guys very soon. Bye-bye.